Let's start. When people talk about civilization types, they usually mean one thing: how much energy a civilization can control. That's the idea behind the Kardashev Scale. But energy alone doesn't tell the whole story, so after the scale, we'll add 4 behavior archetypes that can apply to any level. Type 0, industrial species. Type 0 is where we are now. A Type 0 civilization runs on a planet's local resources, burning chemical fuels, using electricity grids, building cities, mining, and slowly learning to manage its environment. A simple way to picture Type 0 is this: if your planet is a battery, you're still figuring out how not to short-circuit it. You can build rockets, satellites, and global networks, but your energy use is still tiny compared to what the planet receives from its star. The big challenge at Type 0 is stability, climate, pollution, resource limits, and avoiding self-inflicted disasters long enough to keep advancing. Type 1, planetary engineers. Type 1 is a planetary civilization. It can harness a significant fraction of the energy available on its entire world: sunlight, winds, oceans, geothermal heat, and advanced nuclear power. At this level, climate is no longer something you just suffer through. You can imagine controlled weather systems, planet-wide energy storage, global infrastructure, and maybe even geoengineering used carefully, like steering a massive ship instead of being tossed by waves. A Type 1 civilization can build enormous projects: orbital solar collectors, global carbon management, large-scale habitat engineering. It's still one-world focused, but it has real control. Type 2, stellar harvesters. Type 2 jumps from planet scale to star scale. Here, the civilization can use a huge fraction of its star's power. The classic image is a Dyson sphere, but a more realistic version is a Dyson swarm: millions of satellites and stations orbiting the star to collect energy. A helpful analogy: Type 1 is running a city. Type 2 is owning the entire power plant the city depends on, except the power plant is a star. With that kind of energy, you can support massive space industry, advanced propulsion, huge habitats, and long-term engineering across the whole solar system. You might move planets, redirect comets, or build artificial worlds. Type 3, galactic network. Type 3 is the biggest commonly discussed step: galaxy-scale civilization. This doesn't have to be a single galactic empire with one throne. A more believable picture is a network of systems connected by slow expansion, automation, and self-replicating probes. Type 3 means you can coordinate resources across tens of thousands of light years. That implies deep time planning, extreme technology, and probably lots of machines doing the work. In human terms, Type 2 is mastering one star system. Type 3 is turning an entire galaxy into infrastructure. Now, here's the twist. 2 civilizations can be the same Kardashev type and still look totally different. That's where behavior archetypes come in. Archetype A, the expanders. These civilizations spread. They build habitats, colonies, and probes everywhere. They turn available matter into useful structure. If there's a reachable star, they want a presence there. This doesn't mean evil empire. It can be purely practical: redundancy, survival, curiosity, or simple growth. In the sky, they might leave a trail of engineered footprints, like colonized systems lighting up one by one over time. Archetype B, the quiet ones. Low visibility. These civilizations might be advanced but hard to detect. They minimize waste heat, avoid loud radio signals, and blend into the background. Think of it like energy efficiency taken to the extreme. From far away, they may look like a normal star system, because they've learned how to do a lot without broadcasting it. If they exist, the hardest part isn't finding them. It's realizing a perfectly ordinary-looking system might be anything but. Archetype C, post-biological digital. A post-biological civilization might shift from flesh to computation. Instead of building endless physical cities, it builds simulated worlds and runs minds on machines. In this case, the goal might be maximizing information, experience, or intelligence rather than territory. Their biggest projects could be enormous computers powered by stars, creating realities inside realities. They might concentrate into ultra-efficient computing hubs, caring more about low temperatures and stability than living on planets. Archetype D, the swarm, distributed intelligence. A swarm civilization is made of countless independent units that act together: fleets of small probes, mobile habitats, autonomous factories, and station networks. Instead of one capital, it's like a living ecosystem of machines and habitats, hard to destroy, flexible, and able to adapt. A swarm might expand slowly but steadily, turning space itself into a distributed organism. From a distance, it could look like a drifting cloud of tiny dots around stars, constantly rearranging as it builds and repairs itself. So what's the takeaway? The Kardashev Scale tells you how big the energy budget is: Type 0 to Type 3. The archetypes hint at what the civilization does with that power: expand, hide, go digital, or become a swarm. And if we ever detect a true alien civilization, the biggest clue probably won't be a spaceship in our skies. It'll be in the sky itself: unusual energy patterns, strange infrared heat signatures, or galaxies that look engineered. If you enjoyed this quick explainer, like the video, subscribe for more fast-paced breakdowns, and comment which archetype do you think is most likely in the real universe and why.